sale at Marshall's right now for like $6.10.
Yeah.
What is it, IG?
Oh, it's that band that runs down the outside of your thigh. Yeah.
I'm cramps up, like if I'm trying to
I think about the computer or something.
Yeah. All right, let's start on our backs because we're gonna hit our core first, middle, and end.
Tell us about what you got at Marshall's.
Oh, it's a roller, a foam roller that you can, and what you do is you get on your side like this, you put it under your IT, you straighten the bottom leg, and you can kind of roll back and forth like this. It's really nice. It gives it a nice deep massage. So start on our backs. Kathy, are you still good for tomorrow? I think I need to check with the other two people, but we will if they are still good. If you are still good.
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's start on our backs. You can start in full Shavasana, or you can start with your knees bent. Arms can be stretched out, or they can be resting on your torso. Eyes are closed if that's comfortable. And just start dropping in, connecting to this moment. So noticing the sounds you hear around you. Noticing the floor under you, where your body's touching the floor. See if there are places you're gripping and lifting away, and see if you can relax those spots. And then notice the chest rising and falling with each breath, expanding, contracting. And then begin to deepen your breath, finding your equal inhalation, exhalation, in and out through the nose. And as you stay with the breath, I'll continue with our reading. Comfortable with Uncertainty, day 103 of 108. Today's reading is called Practice the 5 Strengths, the Condensed Heart Instructions. There are 5 strengths we can utilize in our practice of awakening bodhicitta, which is your noble heart. These are 5 ways that the warrior increases confidence and inspiration. Number 1, cultivating strong determination and commitment to relate openly with whatever life presents, including our emotional distress. As warriors in training, we develop wholehearted determination to use discomfort as an opportunity for awakening rather than trying to make it disappear. This determination generates strength. Number 2, building familiarization with the bodhicitta practice by utilizing them in formal practice and on the spot. Whatever happens, our commitment is to use it to awaken our heart. Number 3, watering the seed of bodhicitta in both delight and miserable situations so that our confidence in this positive seed can grow. Sometimes it helps to find little ways that the seed of goodness manifests in our life. Number 4, using reproach with kindness and humor as a way of catching ourselves before we cause harm to self or others. The gentlest method of reproach is asking ourselves, have I ever done this before? Number 5, nurturing the habit of aspiring for all of us that suffer and its seeds diminish and that wisdom and compassion increase. Nurturing the habit of always cultivating our kind heart and open mind. Even when we can't act, we can aspire to find the warrior's strength and the ability to love. So and just bend your knees if they're not already, and just pick up your hips and just give them a little swish side to side. And then just set the hips back down, pinky toes near the edge, let both knees fall to the right and look to the left. And then see if you can feel that up into your waist. And then go ahead, bring it to center and let your knees go to the other side. And then bring it back to center and then walk your feet back, hips width apart. Take your right leg straight up in the air, interlace your fingers at the hamstrings, circle the ankle, reverse it, relax it, stay there or walk further up the leg. And then cross the ankle over the bent knee, finding your figure four. You can stay here, pushing that knee away, or lift the foot that's on the floor. You don't have to add the hands if it feels good. It's right hand between, left hand around, hug it in. Might feel good to tip it slightly to the left side. That might deepen the stretch. If you have another variation, feel free to add that, whatever gives you your most opening. And then come back to center a few tips. Keep the legs as they are and just put the foot back down. Now just pick up your hips, move them 1 inch to the right, and then we're gonna tip the whole thing to the left side. You keep the knee up, the foot ends up planted, and you should feel a stretch coming from that hip up the side of that leg. So yeah, you just tip the whole little shape, the figure four. You might be able to take your left hand and grab the ankle. You can push the knee away for a bigger stretch. You can let it cave in for less of a stretch. And then bring it back to center, level up your hips. Just send your right leg up for one breath and bring it right back down. Now left leg high, interlace your fingers, circle the ankle, reverse. Relax, stay there or go further up the leg. And then guide the ankle over the bent knee, find your figure four, energetically press the left knee away, stay there or lift it up and in. You can add the arms if that feels good. You don't have to, you can just keep them out of it. If it feels good to tip it just gently over to the right side. You'll feel that stretch a little deeper in that left hip. And then just settle it back to center. We're going to drop the foot, keep the legs crossed just as they are. Now pick the hips up. You're moving them just an inch to the left. And keep the shape as you tip the whole thing to the side. That foot ends up on the floor and you look to the left. You might be able to hold the ankle, you can push it away or let it fall in, and you're breathing into your hip. And then bring it back to center and just send your left leg back up in the air and drop it down. Now just hug your knees in, make little circles around your back. Stay here or bottoms of the feet together, both knees press away. You can hold the feet or ankles. You can stay there or both feet up into happy baby. Any movement that feels good. Rock a little. Feet are up, bring them in, bring your knees in, put your feet back down. And then let's actually take both legs straight up in the air and bend your knees just until your toes drop out of sight. Keep your head down, take your hands, push your knees away. At the same time, push your knees back into your hands and push the low back into the floor. So you should feel your low abdominal muscles engaged. If you don't, then something's not right. Drop your toes more, Sarah. More. Right there. Push the knees away, push the hands into the knees into the hands, back into the floor. Carol, drop your toes more. Right there. Kathy, toes more. Right there. Straighten your arms. Push. Everybody feel it? Yeah. All right. Now go ahead, hug it in, rock it out. So that's a great way to strengthen your low abdominal muscles without flexing your back. So it's a good way to strengthen your back, especially if you're having tenderness. All right, so legs up again. And this time take your hands up. Let's actually take it behind the head and just lift the head and shoulders and support the neck. And just lift your head and shoulders off the floor, hold it, and then we're just gonna pulse it up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Rock it out. All right, and then plant your feet. Take your right leg straight up in the air. Take your hands down alongside your body. You're going to use your hands as brakes. Push your palms into the mat. Take an inhale, start to lower your leg. Don't let it touch the floor. Exhale, pull it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift it up. Point your toe. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Last time. And then put that foot down and send the other leg up. Point your toes so you're using your muscles to engage. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. Lift. 2 more. There's 1. And 2. All right, go ahead, drop the feet. So if that felt like enough for you, you're gonna do the right leg again, and you're gonna do, let's say 3, and then you'll do the left leg for 3. If it feels okay, you're gonna do both legs at the same time. So both legs up, hands alongside the body, we're going for 6. Thumbs under, take an inhale, let the legs lower, exhale, pull them up. So they don't have to go very far. They might almost touch, they might only move a foot. Okay, this is 3. We're doing 3 more, or you're switching legs. There's 1. There's 2. And 3. Now hug it in and rock it out. All right, so keeping your knees in, let's take the hands behind the head again. Lift your head and shoulders. We're going for the obliques. You're going to take your left elbow, reach it to the right knee, and extend the left leg. Yes, now switch. And then move. Keep moving. And now hold it on one side. Pay attention which side you're holding on, because now we're going to move. And now we're going to hold it on the other side. And then we're going to move for 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, and rest. Yay! So we're coming up to a seat. You can roll the side, you can rock up if you want to hold your feet. You can rock up holding your feet. If you can get both legs up, maybe find your balance, maybe extend the legs. Yay, Martina! Shoulders away, shoulders away. Yes, that's the difference. And then nice Becky, bottoms of the feet together. And a little butterfly. And fold. And then go ahead and sit up and make your way to hands and knees. So finding your tabletop position, let's get some cat-cow tilts in. When you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, lift the head. Exhale, arch high, push the floor away. And just move with your breath. So I can face you guys, because I don't have anyone right in front of me. When I have my bottoms to you guys, that's why. If there's someone right in front of me, that's like that. All right, wait for your exhale. Return to your flat back. Look over your right shoulder to your right hip.
Okay, Becky, your mic is on. And then go ahead, shift forward, hands and knees under the hips, and take your right leg straight back. Toes on the mat, find that calf muscle. You can press it away or add a gentle rock. One of the things I've started doing that I really like is to push through the heel and then lift my right knee a little bit, and that kind of makes my core engage. Drop your hips more, Lee. Yeah. And then just put the knee down. Come forward to the wrists under the shoulders and lift the leg. Let's circle the ankle again, because we pressed through it. And then send that left arm. Remember which one I'm doing now since I'm going back and forth. All right, stay here or have your diagonal, arm to the left, leg to the right. Nice, bring it to center, and then exhale under the body. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, diagonal. Inhale, out. Exhale, under. Let's just do one more. Out, diagonal, out, and under. Now stretch. Put your hand down, let your foot cross over the left, over the left shoulder towards your toes. Breathe into the right side. Now swing the leg all the way out to the other side and reach the right arm high. Circle the wrist. Reverse it. Keep it straight up or start to let it go back. If you like the bind, you can always take it. And then bring your hand down, bring your knee in, and send the left leg back. Toes on the mat, press through the heel. Find what works for you here. So you can push the heel away, you can add a gentle rock. If you want to push the heel, make sure your core is engaged if you're going to lift the knee. And then put the knee down, shift forward so wrists are under shoulders and lift the leg. We're circling the ankle again because it feels good. So remember to move your joints every day. All right, press through the heel and then right arm forward. Stay here or add your diagonal, arm to the right, leg to the left. Bring it in. Exhale, squeeze it under. Inhale, out. Exhale, diagonal. Inhale, out. Exhale, under. Last time, out. Diagonal. Out. Under. Stretch it out. Put your hand down. Let the foot cross over the right. Look over the right shoulder towards your toes. Now swing it off to the left side. Left arm high. Circle the wrist. Reverse. Keep it straight up or start to let it fall back. And then bring your hand down, bring your knee in, and tuck your toes as you press your hips towards your heels. Breathe into your toes and your feet. And then when you're ready, find your downward facing dog. Remember, hands and knees is an alternative. Cat-cows can continue. If you went to down dog, pedal it out, walk it out, move it around. And then come to stillness, hold your down dog. And then walk your hands and feet towards each other, coming into ragdoll. Any movement that feels good, bend your knees, sway your hips, grab your elbows, shake your head yes and no. And then we'll all just bend our knees, stack our vertebrae, and slowly round yourself up. Once you're at the top, reach, keep your arms up, shoulders down, and then take hold of the right wrist with the left hand and pull it over to the left side. So stay here or add whatever feels good to you.
And then come back up, grab the other wrist, stretch it to the other side. And then come back up, hands touch, slide towards your toes. Stay here or hands behind the back, interlace your fingers, let the arms pull away. Hands go back onto your sacrum before you reach to your toes. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. On an inhale, come all the way up. Once you're at the top, stretch it out, drop your tailbone only if it feels good, add a little back. And then come up straight before your hands come down. Drop your arms, find your mountain at the top of your mat. Shoulders back and down, palms forward, belly in, tailbone drops. Let me turn the heat down. You guys see? Inhale, arms high. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, push your shins away, find Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, take your left foot to the back. Drop the knee down and sink into that left hip flexor. Shine your heart open. You can look forward or tuck your nose to your knee. And then we'll all look forward and send your hips back and let your toes lift. Hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. And then shift the weight back into the right foot. Take it back, hands and knees or down dog. Cat-cow or add your flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Can be cobra or up dog. You can spend a little extra time there. And then exhale, hands and knees or down dog. Looks good. On an inhale, let your left leg up high. Keep the leg straight, the toes down. Now turn the toes to the side, let the leg go higher. If it feels good, bend the knee. And then left foot all the way to the top. Drop the back knee, sink into that hip flexor, shine your heart open. Keep your gaze forward or tuck your nose down. And then look forward, hips back, toes lift, hands walk with you if the hamstring is tight. And then shift the weight back into the front foot and take it back, hands and knees or down dog, cat-cow, or add your flow. Whatever that looks like for you. And then when you're ready, right leg lifts high, toes down, hips close. Now turn it to the side, let the leg go higher. If it feels good, bend the knee. And then step it all the way up. Go ahead, drop the back knee. Bring both hands to your thigh. Stay here with your right hand on your thigh, left arm alongside the ear. And then tip it over. Some of you might reach your right hand to the floor. If it doesn't touch, just keep it on the thigh.
And then bring your hands down, put your left hand on the inside of the foot. Go ahead and lift that back knee. Press the right hand into the right knee. Look to the right. Keep it low or reach it high. Now bring your hand down. We're stepping up with the left foot and back the right. We're dropping the knee. We're bringing our hands to our thigh. Left hand stays on the thigh, right arm alongside the ear. Tip it over to the left. Only if the left hand will touch does it reach for the floor. And then go ahead, bring your hands down. Right hand on the inside of the foot. Lift the back knee. Left hand on the thigh above the knee. Twist to look to the left. Keep it low or reach it high. And then bring your hand down. You can either step up to ragdoll or back to down dog. If you went to down dog, you can rest or flow. If you're in down dog, make your way back to ragdoll. On an inhale, find Ardha Uttanasana. On an exhale, fold. Stay here. Walk your feet a little wider than hips width. Both hands walk to the right side of the right foot. Left hand grabs the calf or ankle. Bend the left knee. You can stay here or reach the right arm high. You can stay there or you can flip your palm, knuckles to sacrum. Some of you might be able to reach around and grab that left inner thigh. And then go ahead, switch sides. So right arm across, bend the right knee. Left hand can stay down or go up. It can stay up or go to the sacrum or wrap it around to the right inner thigh. And then bring it back to center. Just grab opposite elbows, sway a little side to side. And then drop your arms, bend your knees, and slowly stack your vertebrae. Once you're at the top, step it together, stretch it long and tall, drop your tailbone. Only if it feels good, add your little back bend, and then come up straight before your hands come down. Go ahead and drop your arms from the top of your mat. Let's step the right foot back, setting up warrior two, heel to arch alignment. Bend into that front knee. Arms up, look over the left middle finger. And breathe. Track the knee open. That's what makes it a hip opener. Make sure you're still dropping the tailbone and lifting the belly so you're not creating a big sway in the back. You're lifting it in. Stay here or lift your front heel. And then drop your heel and stretch it back. Reverse triangle, hold here. Stay here. Next exhale takes you back to warrior two. So we'll do two more like that. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, release. So you can keep doing this, or the next time out of warrior two, send your right arm forward, left arm back. Now squeeze, cartwheel your way back to warrior two, and next breath takes you back. So it's warrior two, right arm forward, warrior two, left arm back. Last time, warrior two, right arm forward, warrior two, left arm back and hold. And then drop your left arm. Just turn your left toes in, fold forward and touch. Any movement that feels good here. And then just walk your hands way out in front so you end up in a wide leg down dog. And then walk your hands in until the wrists are under the shoulders and push the floor away. So you should have a nice long spine here. So if you have low back issues, you're gonna bend your knees, put your hands on your thighs. If your low back's feeling good and strong, squeeze your belly, take your hands to your waist. Now press into your feet, hinge at the hips to stand back up. Reach through the head, both legs straight. Nice. And just turn the left toes back to the front. Bring your arms up again, and you're going into triangle. So right, left arm out, 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 and then reach it down towards the shin, the foot, the floor. Same thing applies to the core here. Make sure you're not popping the bottom out. You're still pushing the tailbone down. You can take a bind here. You can add core here by taking the right arm alongside the ear. Palm faces down. Squeeze the belly, left arm meets it. Push that toe down. Now give yourself a high five. And then come all the way up and stretch it back. And then bend into your left knee, cartwheel your hands down. You can either step up to ragdoll or go back and flow. If you prefer a squat over a ragdoll, that's an option. All right, if you went to the back of your mat, just stay in your squat. We're all going to meet you there in your squat. So pinky toes near the edge. Remember, it can be a high squat or drop it into your hips. Malasana squat. And you can always do your goddess squat if you don't feel the high squat. Because it does that's almost more of a chair than a squat. All right, if your elbows are low, push them together above the thighs to come up. Just drop your arms, bend your knees, and stack your vertebrae. Watch it up, stretch it out. Drop your tailbone, reach, reach, reach. Only if it feels good, you're adding that little back. And then come up straight, and hands to your heart. Drop your arms and step your left foot back. Warrior two. Bend into the right knee. Okay. Arms up, look over the right middle finger. Beautiful. Track the knee open, belly's in, tailbones down. And breathe. Stay here or lift the front heel. Now drop your heel and stretch it back, reverse triangle. Wait for your exhale, go back to warrior two. And then it's inhale, stretch. Exhale, warrior two. One more like that, or you're going to stay there. Or the next time out of warrior two, it's left arm forward, right arm back. You go back to warrior two, and right arm back. So it's warrior two, left arm forward, warrior two, right arm back. Last time, warrior two, left arm forward, warrior two, right arm back and hold. Drop your arm, turn your right toes in, fold forward and touch the floor. So you can stay here again. You can add a gentle movement, or we'll take our deeper lunge to the side. So if you're coming along with me, it's going to be right toes to right corner, bend your knee and walk your hands to that side. So keep your hips up or sink them down, don't hurt your knee. If this comes easy for you, so Kathy, just turn your hands so they're more like towards Carol. Yeah. And then keep the knee going the same way the ankle's going. Beautiful. Some of you might be able to walk it out and try to work your head towards the floor. Nice. Now go ahead, walk it up and over to the other side. Honor this knee. It might be different. So keep it up high or sink it low. Make sure your knees going the same way the toes are pointing, so they're kind of out at 10 or 11 o'clock. What happens if that left arm goes out to the side, Winnie? Like this. There. There it is. All right, go ahead and bring it back to center. And then fold. All right, let's get our wrists under our shoulders. We'll put our right hand under our face, reach our left arm high. And then switch it out. And then bring it down. Any low back issues, bend your knees, hands to the thighs, otherwise hands to the waist. Keep a flat back, reach to the crown of the head, press into the feet, use your core to stand. Nice job. Now just turn your toes, which ones were they? The right toes. I'm totally confused. All right, it's, make sure you guys are doing the other side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I confused myself. All right, arms up. And then it's the right arm forward, reach it down, find your triangle, and breathe. So options, stay here, you can add that core, left arm alongside the ear, squeeze the belly if the right arm's gonna meet it, reach and pull forward, nice. If you did that, give yourself a high five, and then stretch it up and take it back, nice job. Now bend your knee, cartwheel your hands to the floor, and then take it back. Let's all go to down dog or child's pose. Vinyasa if you want. Push your heels down and down dog. Keep creating that space. Beautiful. And then let's meet at hands and knees. Lower to your elbows. Interlace your fingers, tuck your toes, scoop your belly. Stay here or hips are up. So your eyes are going to hang out here. You can always shift forward and just hold an elbow plank, which is a little bit of a challenge. If you prefer moving, it's exhale, hips up, inhale, shift forward. Use your breath. You can always go to child's pose whenever you want. And when you're done, we're all in child's pose. I know we're ready to move on. Nice job, everybody. And then just look forward at your hands. Take your left arm, thread it under the right. And you can put your forehead to the mat, or you can turn your head to the side. If this hurts the knees, you're just popping your hips up and it becomes more of a table than a child's pose. And then we're going to switch sides. Reach the right arm under. It can be forehead down or right here down. And then go ahead and bring it back to center. And just push your way to hands and knees, tuck your toes. So we're either going to walk it towards ragdoll. If a toe squat feels okay, you're going to bring your toes together and take your knees wide. And you're going to walk your hands towards your knees. So you're going to sit up onto your heels, knees to the side, squeeze your belly, hands might come to the waist. This doesn't feel good, you walked your way into ragdoll. We'll meet you there in just a second. Find your breath. Knees way out to the side, Carol. Knees way out. Squeeze your belly. Push the toes together. It helps, right? All right, so when you're ready to come up, you can reach down and come up, or you can just push into your feet, stand up, drop your heels. Nice. And take it out.
And then tiptoe your way up. And set it down. Drop your arms and shake. Alright, so left foot balance. Got time for one. Spread your left toes wide and just bring your right leg up. We're just going to create a 90-degree angle with this thigh. Flex your toes. Get the ankle out under the knee. Squeeze your belly. Nice. Nice job. It's a great way to strengthen your core. Sneaky. All right, so put your right hand on your knee and just take the knee to the side. It's a little hip opener. You can add that arm for balance. Hopefully. Someone's trying to call me. Hang on, all right, sit up tall. Nice. Here's it strong. Now take it to the side. Hold that knee. You can look to the right. You can add the arm. Nice stretch in the back of that hip and the front, yeah. Bring it back. We can do it. Squeeze the belly, just release. Don't lean back as you extend and point. Now squeeze the thigh a lot. Point the toe a lot. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then lower. Nice job. Shake it out. Shake out the hips. And find your mountain, top of your mat. Inhale high. Exhale, fold. You can take another squat. If you have a pro you really want to practice, go for it. And when you're done, we'll meet at hands and knees. To the neck. Yep. The next thing you're going to work on is bringing the toes together. So if you start with them together, but the knees go wide, it makes it a little easier. Keep them there. Nice, look at that. All right, so we'll all meet at hands and knees. Do 2 cat-cow tilts. Return to your flat back. Now just take your right leg straight back. Roll that foot to the side and then take your left toe straight back behind the knee. So you're creating a 90-degree angle. The wrist is under the shoulders and then reach your right arm up. Stay here or squeeze and lift the leg. Only if it feels good, bend the knee, reach for the foot. You can push it away for a back bend. Stretch that thigh. You can pull it in for a quad stretch. Find what works for you. Now we're going to release with control, so use your core to re-extend, no rubber bands. All right, drop the hand down, pop the toes up, come to hands and knees, wiggle the hips, and then take the left leg back, roll the foot to the side, right toes kick behind the knee, and left arm high. Nice, keep it low or squeeze and lift that leg, push the floor away with that front hand. Maybe bend the knee, keep that strong with that front arm. You can pull it in or push it away. Now squeeze the belly, release with control. Bring the hand down, pop the toes up. You can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or float.
the toes of the left foot across to the right side. We're gonna pull it in a lot so the top of the foot can comfortably come to the floor. We're going into pigeon. The knee's gonna be way out near the left side of the mat, and this heel's gonna be near the top of the right thigh. And then you're gonna work that right leg away. Don't hurt your body. You're pulling back on the left hip, forward on the right. Some of you are staying up high, some of you are dropping down to the elbows. So we're in a pigeon with the left leg at the top of the mat. Or you can also go onto your back and do our reverse, our figure 4 on the back. Did I lose you, Becky? We're in. So when you come back up straight, and see that you're not falling into that hip, but you're trying to keep it level. Yeah. Does it hurt any? Yeah. Pull the heel in more than rolling. Better. Now if you went low, push up through your arms. We're going to slide that right knee forward, move the left foot back, and just kick it around. And then drop foot, and then move both hands a little to the left, and we're bringing the right foot to the outside of both hands. So lizard lunge first. Walk that knee away. Some of you are staying here. It might feel good to pop the big toe side of the foot up. So we have the right foot at the top. Stay up high, or left elbow drops. Stay there, or right elbow meets it. Find your pose and breathe. Don't hurt your body. If you're hurting your body, you're not practicing yoga. Elbows went low, push up through your arms. We're just going to move that right hand out of the way so we can walk the foot across. We bend that knee a lot so the top of the foot can comfortably come to the mat. The knee's out near the right side of the mat, and you slide that left leg away. So the closer into the groin that heel is, the less strain on the knee. The more opening you need in the hips, the more you work that shin towards parallel. Hurts the knee, don't compromise the knee. Find your pose, that's a good adjustment. And breathe, you're pulling back on the right and forward on the left. So the stretch is all right here. Low, push up through your arms. You're sliding the left knee forward, give you space and move that right foot. And then just kick that right leg around. And then you can go to down dog or child's pose. You can rest or flow through your last vinyasa. Looks like I'm gonna turn around. Nice vinyasa. And then we'll make our way onto our bottoms. Any way you want to get there. Swing the legs around. Bend your knees, hold on behind the thighs, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Stay here or lift your toes. You can add a little kick. You might extend the arms. Lift your heart. Get the shins parallel. Nice. Point your toes, it'll help. 10 more minutes. Hold on and relax onto your back. Hug it in, rock it out. circles, reverse your circles. And then just keep your left knee in, let your right leg go up. If it hurts the knee to hold it, just plant the foot instead. And then we're slowly pushing the low back down, and we're lowering that right leg by using the strength of your core, by pushing the low back into the floor. Once the leg touches, give it a little rock. Stay here, or just let your left knee fall out to the side. You can hold on to the knee. It's kind of like you were doing when we were standing. Some of you are going to stay there. Some of you, it's going to feel good to catch the pinky toe side of the left foot with the left hand. It's foot up, knee down, like happy baby on one side. You can always bend that other knee if it feels good. Put the foot on the floor. If you're holding the foot, release it, arms open up. Let your knee go across the body, knee to the right, gaze to the left. Might feel good to put your hand on top of that thigh, the right hand. Might feel good to extend that leg out to the side. Make sure the shoulders stay square on the floor. Your leg went out, bring it in and hug it out. Make a circle. And then keep the right leg in, left leg high. So remember, you can also plant the foot, low back pushes down, slow as you can, let the left leg lower. Once it touches, give a little rock. Stay here, or let your knee fall out to the right. So you can hold the knee or not. If you're not holding it, it can just fall open like a tree. Some of you are staying here. Some of you are going to grab the pinky toe side of the right foot with the right hand, foot up, knee down. Like the foot so the foot's going up. Instead of letting the foot curl in and twisting the ankle. Try to get the foot straight up to the ceiling. And if you're holding on, release, arms open up, knee to the left, gaze over the right. Some of you are staying here, some of you are putting your hand on top of that thigh, left hand on top of the thigh. Some of you are going to extend that leg out to the side. You can hold on anywhere along the leg, all the way out towards the foot. Your leg went out, bring it back in, hug it up and in, rock it out. Stay here, or bottoms of the feet together, knees pressed forward. Stay there, or both feet up, happy baby. Any movement that feels good. Stretch it out in all directions. Make any additional movements you need and find Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you today. Once you're comfortable on your back, socks and sweaters are good. And just imagine a beautiful golden light enters the body through the crown of the head. As the light pours through your body, it brings warmth and relaxation. Pouring in through the crown of the head, like honey, down through all the features of your face, down through your neck and shoulders, your arms, your hands and fingers, arms
torso, the front and back of the body. Down through your thighs, your knees, your calves and shins, for your ankles, your feet, and out the toes. The body is completely relaxed. This state of peace is your true nature. Take a few moments just to be. Peace is the first condition without which nothing else can be stable. That's Sri Aurobindo. Starts with ourselves. And bring the awareness back to your breath. Let it fill your body. Start to bring movement to fingers and toes, hands and feet, arms and legs, until you're ready for a big stretch. And if it feels good, hug your knees in one last time. And if you have a favorite side to roll to, take a few breaths on your favorite side. And in your own time, in your own way, make your way up to your comfortable seats. We'll close our practice. Find your breath. Remember your peace, always within. Share your light. Hands to the heart, bow in, give gratitude, look for the joy. Namaste. Thank you all for sharing your practice and your presence. Have a great day. All right. See you, Facebook.